You don't want to start your European vacation off with the wrong personal item bag. With European airlines and many major American airlines tightening their size requirements over the past year, showing up with an oversized bag could cost you big bucks. Today, I'm comparing two of the most popular 15-inch personal item backpacks so you can make the right choice for your next journey. Let's go. Let's start with the question of what is a personal item? Most airlines define a personal item as a purse, briefcase, or laptop bag. A small backpack, duffel, or tote is also acceptable if it fits under the seat in front of you. Suitcases are usually not considered personal items regardless of their size. For most people, unless you're a true minimalist packer, not me, your personal item is a separate bag from your carry-on luggage. Your carry-on luggage, I'm referring to as the suitcase that you're using for your carry-on bag. The general rule of thumb for choosing your personal item is that it must fit under the seat in front of you. But most of us don't know exactly how big that seat in front of us is, and the space underneath it can vary quite a bit even on the same plane. When I flew to Japan this summer, I paid for comfort seats on a Delta airplane, and thinking I was being smart, I got a window seat behind the bulkhead seats. So I wasn't in a bulkhead seat, but I was directly behind the bulkhead seats. Well, those bulkhead seats have a lot of technology that gets shoved under their seat. So my space under the seat in front of me for my comfort seat, even though my comfort seat was roomier than the regular economy seats, I hardly had any space under the seat in front of me. Luckily, I didn't have anybody sitting in the middle seat next to me, so I was able to put my backpack under that seat because it did not fit under the seat in front of me. And you're not going to know that until you get on the plane. You should also consider how much leg and foot room you'll want to have versus how much you're willing to sacrifice for your personal item. As somebody who is height challenged at only 5'2", I don't typically mind having all of that space in the seat in front of me taken up with my personal item. But, if you're somebody who is on the tall side, over 5'10", you're probably going to care a lot more about how much space you have for your legs and feet. Personal item size restrictions are not the same on every airline. So if you're flying on multiple airlines within a single trip, your planning can get complicated really quickly. When I was researching and I looked at the different requirements all over the world, it appears that Lufthansa, Ryanair, Norwegian, and Singapore Airlines have some of the smallest requirements, all approximately in the 15.5 by 9.5 by 7.5 inch range. While these airlines do have weight restrictions for your carry-on luggage bag, there are very few airlines that have a weight restriction for your personal item bag. The ones that do are usually a combined weight for both your personal item bag and your carry-on suitcase. And most commonly, those weights are around 22 to 26 pounds. There are some outlier airlines that have very different requirements, like Emiratis and Aer Lingus. So as always, it is best to do thorough research into the airlines you will be flying before you start packing to confirm the exact sizes and weight that you're going to be allowed. You don't want any surprises because those can be some really expensive surprises. Because so many of you have mentioned traveling in and around Europe this year, myself included, I thought it would be nice to do a review on two of the most popular 15-inch personal item backpacks. I tried to get them as similar as possible, so it would be an apples to apples comparison. Here I have the Bagallini backpack. It is very lightweight and made with water resistant material. This is a laptop bag and it is very easy to keep clean. It's only 1.4 pounds and it measures 11 inches wide, 15 inches tall, and 6 inches deep. It does have a laptop sleeve, which does fit my 15-inch MacBook, and it has a nice trolley sleeve that you can slide on over your luggage. Also, the entire backpack is RFID protected, so all of your personal information will be protected in there. And here I have the smaller Lovevook backpack. It is smaller than the one I have. My gray one is the larger. This is also made of water resistant materials. This one is about 12 inches by 7.5 inches by 16 inches, and it's a little heavier at 1.83 pounds. It does have a trolley strap as well, and it has an external charging port that the Bagallini does not have. The Lovevook backpack does run about $30 or $35, just depending on the color that you decide to get, or also the sizes and all of that stuff. But it's around the $30 range, so about $70 cheaper than the Bagallini. My mom likes these, but I'm not a big fan of the gold zippers. The zippers are really good zippers. They do work really well. And the interior is a gray, so it's not black. It's easier to see all of the the things inside. It's a little bit of a darker gray, so it is kind of still dark in there, but it does give you've got this outside pocket, this one outside pocket, then you've got another outside pocket here. This is like a pocket I would put like my Kindle in, or those types of things. I might even use it to put in my my silicone bag with all of the things that I want to use on the airplane. That might be a good spot for that. But these are really nice exterior pockets. It does have, like on my gray backpack, it does have this secret secure pocket, which I really like, because I like to use this to put my passport in and my boarding pass or whatever else I might need access to, but I also want it to be safe and secure. So that would be up against my back and easy to access. This trolley strap is a thinner trolley strap, but it'll just slide over the handle on your suitcase super easily. Easy adjustable backpack straps. And then the interior, much like my gray one, if you've seen the video that I did on packing my gray Lovevook backpack, which if you haven't had a chance to see that, I will have it linked below for you. But this has a metal rim around the top of the backpack, so it stays firm and open when you are trying to pack it. And that is what the interior looks like. There are lots of pockets in here, which is really nice. I think there's about 18 different pockets in this particular backpack. And like I said, it does have the padded laptop sleeve area back here on the back, and it has multiple padded sleeves, so you could put your laptop, your Kindle, your iPad, any of the technology that you want to travel with. Now I like the material. I really like this color blue. I love blue. I do really like this color blue. The material's okay. Like when you compare the material to the Bagallini material definitely feels higher quality. Even though they are both water resistant, this definitely feels higher quality. And we'll go into what the Bagallini offers in just a second. As I said before, it does have a charging port out here that you could have your charger set up, your portable charger set up on the interior, and be able to charge your phone on the outside. I do love the size of the water bottle holders on the Lovevook backpacks. They are large enough that they'll actually hold a nice size water bottle, and that is something that I'll show you on the Bagallini that they're a little slender, so I don't know how big of a water bottle it would hold. So that is the Lovevook backpack, the $30 one. And it is slightly larger and slightly heavier than the Bagallini. Now, the Bagallini backpack, this is also a navy blue, although I think it might show up as looking a little black on the camera, but it is navy. It is a really dark, like midnight navy. I really like the color. Like I said, I really like this material. I think it feels very high quality. The zippers are super sturdy and high quality. And one thing I do like about the Bagallini is it is a lighter interior. So it really is easier to see down into the Bagallini than the darker gray of the Lovevook. But at least Neither one of them are black, and things are going to get lost in the black hole of a backpack when you are trying to find them. The Bagallini also has 2 pockets on the front. This is a little bit smaller of a pocket here, and this would be more of probably what I would put my passport and boarding pass into using the Bagallini. And then you have the other pocket up here on the front that is just a pocket. There's no extra like little pockets inside the pocket. So it's kind of very basic. You would, your Kindle would fit in there and not a whole lot else. As I pointed out before, the water bottle holders on this Bagallini are really small. Like I think you can only put like maybe a 12-ounce water bottle in there. If that's what you like to travel. Like I know my collapsible water bottle and collapsed, it would fit in here, but once it was filled up, it would not fit into that hole. So that is the downside to the Bagallini. It does have a padded space in here for your laptop, and my 15-inch laptop does fit in here, just barely, but it does fit. Like I said, it is RFID protected, so you've got slots for like credit cards and your, ID and stuff that you can put in here, and it's all protected from anybody that might have an RFID scanner that they're trying to steal your information. It does not have nearly as many interior pockets as the Lovevook does. That's not as big of a concern for me because I typically don't like to put a lot of things in a lot of different pockets, because then I end up having to look in every single pocket to find what I'm actually looking for. I prefer to do my own separation, but it has a couple of pockets in here and a deeper like front pocket here that you can put some stuff into. The trolley strap is a bit more substantial on the Bagallini, and the Bagallini just overall I think is a little more classic looking than the Lovevook. I especially like the subtleness of the navy zippers that blend in with the rest of the backpack as opposed to the gold. But that's purely a stylistic preference. That is not anything that has to do with functionality. It does also have the metal stiff opening at the top so that it is easy to keep open when you are packing it. And it does have this clasp that you can clasp around the handles at the top, keep it a little more safe. And it's got very heavy duty straps here on the back that are easy to adjust. So comparing the two, honestly, unless you really need the smaller size bag, and it was, other than going to a super small backpack, it is challenging to find a backpack this small that will work as a personal item bag. It's either this size or you end up with something really, really small, and that just doesn't work as a personal item bag, at least not for me. So unless you are flying on a super strict airline that you have to have a backpack that is not larger than 15 inches, then the Bagallini, I don't know that it's worth the extra $70, honestly. Now, it will probably outlast the Lovevook, although this is pretty good quality too. And I've had my Lovevook that I've had has held up really well. So I can't even say that this quality is that much better than the quality on the Lovevook. Although looking at it, I would say this is probably higher quality. So that is something to consider. But if you need something smaller, or you just stylistically like something that's a little more streamlined, then the Bagallini is probably the bag for you. So I guess in my comparison, ultimately, it really depends on what you are looking for in a backpack. And I think you couldn't go wrong with either of these. If you don't want to spend $100 for the Bagallini, I think the Lovevook is going to serve you just fine. The only place that you might have trouble with the Lovevook is on those extremely strict airlines that require you to have a personal item that is smaller than 15 inches. And in that case, you will probably need to go with the Bagallini. Now, if you are looking for a stress-free way to pack your personal item for your next trip, you should check out this video next.